Well, we're in St. Peter's Square. We're trying to find the beginning of the line. This is the exit, so the line must start over here somewhere. Well, we got to find the beginning of the line, which is looks like everybody's crowding through here, so that must be it. It's hard to see the screen, it's so bright out. But this obelisk here is from Nero's Circus Maximus. That was in the center of the kind of a racetrack oval, Circus Maximus, one of the biggest sites in Rome. And there's the St. Peter's, and the Pope comes out right in the center balcony. This whole square, of course, is filled with people. Looks like they got all set up with chairs. Whether that's permanent or not, I don't know. Good thing it's not too hot today, because it's hot enough, but can you imagine in July and August? It's hot. Yeah, it's... So we made it in. This is the long wall. So we go straight back, she said, right in the center. We go into the entrance. Oh, we're supposed to go down this aisle, this way.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Into the front. Right in the middle, look, see? No, we don't understand. Here's a view from the Pope's stage. This church is supposedly, I think, St. Peter's buried somewhere. Right? I'll have to find that out from our guide. We took a little guided tour later. But this church was designed by Michelangelo and a whole bunch of people. They had there was an old church before that built by Constantine. And they tore that down and built this one. Sorry. Oops. You can see how big it is. Oh, there's a Pietà. Michelangelo's masterpiece. Geez, you should get a picture, right? The tomb of the popes we're supposed to see first before the guided tour, because you're not allowed in with a guided. You can only go by yourself. You have to be very silent. I know, it's gigantic. This is the center of the Catholic Church religion, center of the Catholic Church. St. Peter, the first pope. Was he even a pope, St. Peter? He was, yeah, he's like, I mean, I don't even know if he had an official title of pope, but he was the first leader. She said, go here and make a left. Going into the tomb of the popes. Video. This is what I get a lot of times. That was amazing. St. Peter is buried there. We saw his tomb. All the popes are buried in that area. You could see them all. There's like, from the early days, 300, 400, 500 BC, and yeah, plus parts of the old Constantine church that was here before they built this one. But St. Peter's tomb is beautiful. And it's just like, history right there. Here's St. Peter is buried there. It's just incredible to think about it. Michelangelo was only 24 years old when he did the Pieta. That's the only work he's ever signed. Tomb of Pope Gregory.
Upon her death on the 19th of April, 1689.
This is the Chapel of Saint Sebastian and the tomb of John Paul II. Some of the popes are buried in the Basilica, and some are buried in the tombs of the Pope downstairs. along with St. Peter.
Assisted by his favorite disciple.
This is the altar of St. Jerome.
Saint receives communion from Saint Ephraim, the Syrian. At his feet lies a lion, almost taking part in the great suffering. This is a mosaic copy of the celebrated 1730 painting by Domenichino, which is today housed in the Pinacoteca Vaticana, the Vatican Gallery. In the altar, in a crystal urn, is the work of the sculptor Pinotti, rests the body of Blessed John XXIII, beatified together with Pope Pius IX on September 3rd, 2000, by Pope John Paul II. As John Paul II said in his homily during the Beatification Mass, everyone remembers the image of Pope John's smiling face and two outstretched arms embracing the whole world. And we add to this Blessed John XXIII's moving invitation to give a caress from him to all the world's children.
This is a bronze statue of St. Peter. You have to go and touch his feet. You have to get in before the tour. Trish.
St. Peter does not teach solitary reason.
His foot is all flattened off. This is a bronze statue from the 300, and it's all worn off. It's going to be nubs by the couple of more 1,000 years. It'll be nubs, but they're not sure of the origin of that statue. Some say it was a pagan statue. Some say it was made in the 5th century. Anyway, his feet are going to be gone soon. This is an altar above St. Peter's tomb. We saw the tomb from below, and you can just about see it from above. Is that his remains? That may be his remains in a little casket. Maybe his remains in a little casket.
I think so.
– 2,000 years of history has elapsed. This is the altar above St. Peter's tomb, and only the popes or the pope's delegate are allowed to say Mass here. This is behind that altar. chair of St. Peter.
The chair traditionally held to be that of St. Peter is enclosed inside the great bronze chair.
It's
Scientific analyses that began at the end of the 19th century and have
there's an actual St. Peter's chair in that other chair. They embedded it.
other decorative elements are likely of Carolingian origin, proving a continuity.
You can't see it, but it's kind of a throne-like thing, and inside that throne is the actual chair of St. Peter's used. These altars are to the left of the tomb of St. Peter, which is in the center of the church. This gigantic altars. There's a tomb of St. Peter. It's in the center, and on both sides there's other altars. Gigantic. Here's Pius VII. It's Pope Pius VII. It's a list of the popes from Peter in the year 67.
Silence, please.
From the year 67 to the year 2005. All the names of the popes from the year 67 to the age 2005 on the Museum of the Treasures. We saw a lot of treasures yesterday. This is the Museum of the Basilica. Treasures of the Basilica. This is quite a building. The center of the Catholic Church, in the center of the world for the Catholic Church. It all started when Constantine kind of recognized the Christian cult and allowed it to exist without being persecuted. And from that time, it just built up to the thing it is today. One of the biggest religions in the world. Yeah, that's the statue of Constantine down there, and Charlemagne. It's on this side. But look at this. This is it's too bright. But you get this view of the Italian architecture with the sky. It looks like painting. This looks like one of those Venetian paintings. The Italian architecture with the sky and the clouds. These are all saints that ring the top. 140 saints. This is the Pope's stage where he gives a mass. Yeah, that obelisk in the center. Caligula, the Roman Empire, brought that from Egypt and put it in the Circus Maximus at the time. And so then that was inherited by Nero, and he put the obelisk as a finish line for the races. And then they moved it to the Vatican when they first had the church built. And by Constantine, and the reason they did that is it overlooked the execution of Peter. St. Peter was crucified in the Circus Maximus because of Nero was persecuting the Christians, and they had St. Peter executed. And this obelisk witnessed all the executions, including St. Peter's. Well, we're going to try to get into the dome, the cupola. You go up to the dome. Apparently there's a staircase that goes all the way through it. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but we're going. It's the entrance to the cupola. Beautiful day today. Italian sky. This is the entrance line. People decide they didn't want to wait. €7, you get the elevator, and then you only have to climb 320 steps. There's €5, you don't get the elevator. You have to climb 551 steps. So, I guess we need the exercise. Right? It's not like we've been on our feet all day, but still. Stair steps do you good. And if you run into trouble, there's plenty of priests around to give you extreme unction. Well, we started our climb. We started our climb. 500 steps. But I think the problem is you're going to get dizzy more than anything else. Because you got to go up a spiral staircase. Well, we made it up 200 steps. Got about 300 to go.
I believe that's where we were yesterday.
Where? Right here? Oh yeah, that's the Vatican Museums. There's some hills. I wonder if those were part of the 7 hills. So, here we are. Here's the dome. We're on the first level here. All we have to do is go up that dome stairs, 320 steps. It's been quite a sight seeing this thing being built, don't you think? We're a bit higher. See some of the saints on the top. There's hills around the city. Mountains. Okay, we're in the lower part of the dome. Nice mosaics. There's the dome, surrounded by the windows. All these frescoes on top. I mean the mosaics, not frescoes on top, mosaics on the side. Now we're going to the cupola. We're getting higher and higher. Nice breeze. And the walls are closing in on us too. The dome is like dome-like. I'm hoping to carry camera horizontal. You could see like there's the dome. There's how it looks if you're standing up straight.
No, that's right.
There's the temple. I know, you can see the dome.
A gente tem o lugar mais alto da cidade em todo.
Acho que é esse, velho.
A gente tem em todo.
The camera's straight.
Foi, Barcelona já foi.
Londres?
Foi.
Ah, obrigado.
Aha, straight stairs. We're almost at the top. Almost to the top now. People are starting to back up probably because they're taking pictures. Now we got a rope. To climb the rope. I don't know why they get the rope. Here we are. Here we are, along with everybody else. Which way?
I don't know this is where everything's fine.
Hey,
I think they're waiting for the downstairs.
an elevator down? Why would you want that? Oh, well,
I
I
don't know.
can see why. It's very crowded up here.
Ay, mira esa jardín allá, qué bonita esa pileta de baño, ¿se ve? Ah, esa concha.
Yeah, what are you?
I guess the big lamp, you can see the front.
Deixa tu montar, não sai daqui. Olha isso aqui, ó.
The Vatican grounds, the gardens. I wonder where the Pope lives. Beautiful, well kept. It's probably it's right there. It's the present Pope, he decided less luxurious than the normal papal apartments.
All of the city views.
There's the city. There's the Vatican. It's around the river. There's the museum.
Garden down there.
There's the museum we were in yesterday.
Oh, there's the press.
The what?
Press.
Yeah. I was thinking that's the papal apartments, but who knows?
It's probably
There's a fountain in the garden.
Una de sus hijos, si tiene que
So there's the wall. Yeah, there's a wall. They got two towers there for some reason. No, those.
Antennas?
Oh, well, yeah, one's got a cross on top of it.
Well, that's just for convenience. High spot on the top. Look at the topi area. The gardens are beautiful.
Yeah, the grounds are great. Let's see if we can see the other side. Yeah, there's the courtyard. Obelisk. Can't see any walls from here. There's the river.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was wondering where the Colosseum was. By all those trees, probably. Think so?
No, because we didn't cross the river. Oh. Let's see. I think it's all
This is on the same side of the river as the Colosseum. Maybe over, I don't know where it is. It's on the opposite side. Anyway, I think all these buildings are the Vatican. You can see right there's a square, there's a public square, there's a wall. Yeah. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, so this main street here is the Vatican. There's the wall. There's the wall over there. So this whole complex is Vatican. Here are the backs of the saints.
Daar zijn we in geweest.
The backs are flat. Here they are all in a row. I can't see anything on the screen. It's too bright. Hey, here's the bell. Just missed it. Oh, there it is. It just rang. Here's another saint. Did you see the bell ring? Here's the dome. The cupola. We were right up, see that? See those people up there? That's where we were. Right there. Yeah, you could see him. Right there. There's the cross, the top. Top of St. Peter's. There's the cross. Okay, so now we gotta walk down. We're back in the Basilica for one more look. It's a very beautiful church. There's a Pieta. Very beautiful. It must be impressive when there's a mass given by the Pope. I wonder how you get into one of those. A waiting list. Look at these church doors. Incredible. We're done. Here's the saints. Everybody's stripping from the... Oh, there's the papal cards. Yay! I got this picture of papal guard. Whoa! It's got the friendly guard. I don't know how they got inside like that. Maybe they know him. Nice uniforms. Nice uniforms.
The uniforms were designed by Raphael.
Tricia just said the uniforms were designed by Raphael. That's what she overheard somebody saying. All right. Okay, we're done. We're taking off, going home. It's been a long day. They're doing something here. Getting ready for something big. Look at all this. It's got all these chairs. They've got a big screen. Don't know what they're up to.